The Sussex couple are taking advantage of the deadline of their Netflix contract in their new show. Contrary to many rumors, they still did not take the children out of the dungeon this time. Let's find out in this video. Hello and welcome back to the ms.royal channel. For those who don't know, Harry and Meghan's new show with Netflix will focus on exploring their lives. The things we've heard over and over again over the past few years about the couple's love of polo, gardening, entertaining, and friendship. Oh, and absolutely no information about their children. We will see Harry and his polo journey. Of course, there also will be no information about the horses being abused. Meanwhile, Meghan will focus on gardening images to promote her brand. She will have to put a lot of effort into her scam jam jars. It's funny that American Riviera Orchard's first product failed miserably, even stimulating the king's demand for jam. It's clear that this couple hasn't succeeded in whatever they set out to do. Netflix's new show, perhaps it is just the last collaborative effort. Netflix themselves realize that they should exploit what they can from this incompetent couple. It's just that the children will not appear with their parents. It's funny how Harry and Meghan can appear and hold other children but never do that with their own children in public. Archie and Lily seem to rarely appear in public. With Harry and Meghan's busy schedule, many people judge them to be abandoning their children. Some people are concerned that these innocent young children will grow up without the love and support of their extended families because of the choices made by their parents. How can these two be described as caring parents? The couple always defended hiding the children for their privacy. Can't understand why Harry and Meghan are making such a big deal out of this. The obvious truth is that at the present time, almost no one cares about them. The only thing people want to know is how they were born. It's because they always hide Archie and Lily that it raises rumors that they don't exist. Consider this. If your neighbors have two little children but you have never seen them outside or leave the house, you would definitely call the city's child protective services and have it checked out. It is very odd that the children are never seen. Not a glimpse, never in a car, never in the garden, never on the beach. Do they not go to nursery? Do they not mix with other children? Even so-called friends never actually mention seeing the children. It's a strange situation surrounding those children. And do you remember what Harry once said? He said they would never have a nanny. They will be hands-on parents, but they are always traveling. And Doria is often with them. So who takes care of them? There are too many contradictions and ambiguities here. It seems like Meghan only lets the kids show up when she needs to. I remember a story that a resident living near Archie's nursery saw Meghan walking up and down outside on the pavement, carrying him on her heavily pregnant belly. A photographer appeared and took snaps of the smiling she. Then it was all over the media. Archie's first day at nursery. Caught by chance. Come on. This coincided with the birthday picture of one of Catherine and William's children being printed in the UK papers. The Prince and Princess of Wales are managing to showcase their children in a balanced, gentle, and non-harmful way, which appears to be working. As for Meghan, what she's doing is dealing with the invisible and her moon bump. Maybe they are waiting until they have exhausted the royal family ties, and then they will bring out the kids to capitalize on them. It will happen. Now they still have Netflix. I think there is no reason for them to give this last card. Ironically, Harry and Meghan are now struggling to promote themselves. Remember Harry giving that rambling interview and he said that he can't stand having a camera pointed at him because it gave him terrible flashbacks of his mother being hounded by the media, and that's why he wanted a private family life away from any cameras? Now he is happy to have cameras following him around 24/7 for the right price, of course. Looking at the content they are preparing to produce, I personally find it cliché. It's funny that they think these things are worthy of a show. It's what the vast majority of us know and do every day. We all love our families. That they are so disconnected from reality really shows that what we would see is manufactured. If they would have left quietly and with modest expectations, they could have done all right. Instead, every step they take seems to contradict the empty values they harp on about. So basically, this will be a short-lived show. They don't even have friends, they have people they use. I wonder if there will be a focus on their private jet flying while they complain and lecture publicly about the environment. What truly precious relationships will appear on their show? Are we sure these two actually aren't renting their children? As for family, I think the possibility of Harry or Meghan's family appearing is almost zero. So are their friends. Meghan's habit of ditching friends as a matter of her personal history is no great recommendation for that pitch. Just like her name is now synonymous with craven ambition, greed, and callousness towards those she should have had to care for. The only thing she knows about friendship is how to exploit it. Friends to her have to have some kind of benefit, and when she deems fit, she tosses them aside. She's incapable of having any true friends because all she sees in them is their usefulness. It's no exaggeration to say that this is just an empty program that doesn't bring any value. Maybe building a family image with children will be a bright spot to save their image. The only reason anyone watches them is for curiosity's sake. If there's no dishing of royal gossip, no children, and it's not even her kitchen, Netflix has a flop on its hands. They left the royalty for a regular life, they say? Then stop treating the kids like they are made of crystal, in hiding, whose faces no pleb is worthy enough to set eyes upon, until someone pays the right amount they want. There is something in it for the Sussex, grifting, making money for doing nothing, selling out your family, making jam, and much, much more. I doubt whether Meghan and Harry have very much to do with the children's upbringing. They're never at home, really. Those poor children are being treated as prisoners in their own homes. Meghan and Harry are doing a very bad job of raising them, starting with refusing to introduce them to both their families. The kids are their ace in the hole for when they have exhausted every avenue to monetize whatever they please, and it fails as they all have. They will trot the never-seen photographed children. Little do they realize that one photo op will be the end-all. Once they are brought out, people will immediately lose interest. So Meghan chose to continue hiding them in these series. Meghan is too confident in herself when she thinks that meaningless things around her will be noticed by the public. The narcissistic witch doesn't seem to realize she's being forgotten. The public is no longer focused on them. I can't imagine many people in America are going to watch a show about Harry and polo or Meghan and garden implements unless they need help falling asleep. It's going to be the worst watched program on Netflix. People only watch their mockumentary thrashing the royals because people like to watch gossip. Watching Mr. and Mrs. Grinch cooking and playing polo won't get the ratings Netflix expects. Maybe Netflix knows this already and wants them to work for the money they already received. We see everything Meghan does is from other people's expertise. That's what people do when they try to overachieve. She obviously hasn't got her own creativity or original ideas, but feeds off of everyone else or does what her PR says. It's plain to see that she jumps from bandwagon to bandwagon and champions anything she thinks will make her remotely popular, while not realizing she is a master of nothing, apart from making herself look desperate. Everything she does is about mimicking another person's expertise. The trouble is she doesn't have the skill, intelligence, or charisma to pull anything off, yet in her head she thinks she's a superstar. Netflix probably regrets choosing this couple, but all they can do is take advantage of the value the couple brings as much as possible. I think they are just making them work for the money they gave them up front, regardless of whether the programs are any good or not. Spotify just cut their losses and ditched them, but maybe the Netflix contract is different. Maybe if they put in more money, Meghan would let the kids show up, who knows? Suddenly I had a thought. I really hope the children don't exist, because if they do, they must be living a very strange, isolated life that will do them no good at all. The children have just been used infrequently as props anyway, while the gruesome twosome lives what appears to be a childless lifestyle, all while doting on other people's children. So after all, Harry and Meghan have abandoned all of their core values. They are using an empty shell to survive and protect their ego. To be honest, the things these two love most are making money, hobnobbing with influential rich people, and whinging. The pair of them are also hypocrites with regard to saving the planet, preaching one thing and then doing another. Harry has the biggest chip in the world on his shoulder regarding his loss of importance in the UK. Who really cares about these two more than they care about themselves? Nobody. It's getting ridiculous now. They wanted a quiet life, now they're all over the place. But the most valuable things are relationships and family. Both of them threw it in the trash. They are just losers. That also brings us to the end of this video. And you, what do you think about this show of Sussex couple? Please discuss this with us by commenting. And if you agree with my opinion, please comment, okay? If not, please express yours so we can know your opinion. Don't forget to like and share the video. Your support is our motivation. Let's subscribe to receive notifications about the newest videos. We will be back soon. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.